It's actually going into that topic or whatever.
Yeah. Yo, what topic are we gonna talk about today?
Did you start recording?
I started recording.
You gotta tell me this shit.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
fun
you
when it's
know.
unexpected.
No, it's really not.
Because you're planning
Uh,
on putting your fucking script book ready. Did you even write anything?
I don't know. I'm a fucking guest. This is not my podcast. I'm not supposed to make this shit professional. You're supposed to do that. It's your job,
I
not
am
mine.
so fucking behind. It's unreal. I have like 4 more months left. 3. And I'm behind 3 months, so I'm doing very professional.
You gotta double down
It's gonna be a
on the podcast.
double, triple.
That's not mentioning the 3 ones you deleted.
Ah.
You gotta say that one.
Yeah, and the time I forget to press record as well. That's professional right then and there.
You did that?
Yeah, for
Ooh.
Kingdom Hearts 2, it's like, oh, I'm gonna record with the boss, and then I have my commentary asking why I like the game, and then I forgot.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
That's like, wow, I'm good.
Mm.
But you know
So
what's
we-
not good?
Yeah.
Anime.
Oh. I can already hear the screeching in the background.
Now, everyone in the community at the current moment, everyone is fighting about that one chick that talk about what's that Dragon Maid anime. Have you ever watched that one?
Dragon Maid. I think I know which one you're talking about, but isn't that old?
It is, but then it's like there's like this little girl that has massive jugs, and it's like, okay, I can see where people are coming from, but I don't know, it's all drama, or is it all? I don't know. Anyway, I do not like anime as much as I think I do.
I've heard, well, this is old news, but I've heard that there was some bullshit with the anime voice actor community, to more specific with the English voice acting side.
Yeah, apparently
It's kind of off topic, but it's kind of on topic. It was like, I remember something along the lines like the actual quote unquote actual voice actors that voice for English anime in for Funimation and the different companies. Like one of them tweeted out something along the lines of, if you're a voice actor in an abridged series or fan made stuff, you suck, and what you're doing is illegal and you should stop. Something along those lines. I mean, I'm abridging it. That wasn't the quote, but it was along those lines. And then people were arguing that abridged series nowadays aren't shit. That they're actually quite high effort. At least, some of them or most of them or whatever, which is true.
Oh god, I'm so
I
behind.
mean,
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a year ago that I saw it online, but I thought it was interesting to mention. Which, to state my opinion on it, I do agree with the bridge voice actors that like abridging voice acting is also pretty good. I mean, I've seen some abridged series on YouTube, and they're pretty solid.
The only one that I the one that I think is actually really good to this day is Code Ment, which is an abridged series for Code Geass. It's pretty good. Is where the infamous soup scene came from.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, you've probably seen the soup one though, like at the soup store.
No.
You never heard of it?
No.
Anyway, this is just how good we are with the anime community. We're just so into it. We know what's going on. What's the most popular anime at the current moment?
I was gonna say Jutsu Kaisen, but I think that kind of faded away. I'm not sure. I know it was popular in December when it came out, but I watched it like a month ago, some shit like that. Not even like 3 weeks ago. So
Let me just Google
I
this
missed
and-
the hype train.
Yeah, keep talking because I need to close my window because the dogs are going ballistic out in the neighborhood. I'm a professional.
No, you're not. Why don't you just cut this part of the podcast? Oh yeah, you're too lazy to edit.
No, but I don't know what you're laughing about.
You know what I'm laughing about.
I'm gonna fucking... No.
No, maybe.
Anyway, but I know the most popular genre at the current moment is Isekai, which I just recently heard.
Is it?
Right now I need to Google it.
I mean, I don't know. Personally, heard from people that I've talked to that they most of them hate isekai. I personally hate most isekais, just the whole concept. But there are good ones. I've seen good ones.
The only
For
one
example,
I've
Shield
seen.
Hero.
Which one's that?
Shield Hero, the one that I told you to
Oh
watch.
yeah, that one.
It's an isekai, and I enjoyed it. And I've been recommended some other ones that apparently are good, but there's also some ones that I just I don't know. For them, I don't enjoy.
The most current one I heard is ReZero.
What?
Yeah.
What? No, no
It's
way.
like apparently
No
no,
way.
I think the genre started with sword art. No, it's not even isekai. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's in the isekai category. The main character gets transported to another world, which
Yeah, but that's
is
because of
the
VR
video game
crap.
world. Yeah, but it still counts because in the anime perspective, it's not really shown like. I mean, it's shown like a game, but not really.
Anyway,
I
I
don't
think
know.
I should mention like we had this discussion before that you and I
Mm.
have not been into the anime. Like my last anime I watched fully. Okay, it was actually a couple
Mhm.
of weeks ago, and that was because it was released on Netflix. And I started watching stuff legally now. Back then I was a pirate, but now I'm not because I'm a son of the Lord, I guess. Anyway, but the three last
Yeah.
anime I saw came out 10 years ago, which was Madoka Magica, Kuroko no
Yeah.
Basket, and Code Geass, which like I don't know, half a decade old, most of them. And then you and I
Mm-hmm.
talked about it, and then you were like, "Okay, I'm gonna start watching new series now." So that you kind of left me behind.
I haven't watched that many. The
You
only
watched two.
new
That's
series
more
that
than I ever watch.
I watched two. Okay, I watched two so far. I've seen my Shield Hero, right, and Jutsu Kaisen.
Which I have
That's
seen
all.
the first episode, and I did enjoy, even though everything went by a flash. And then I realized I have to watch it legally, and I can't because Crunchyroll is apparently a really bad website, so it's not that bad to illegally use them. But like, there's so much going on in the anime industry, apparently.
Crunchyroll has a shit ton of ads, and if you live in Europe, most of the content is region blocked. Like, yeah,
Why?
fucking One Piece, one of the longest running show, the longest running anime, one of the most popular animes, if not the most popular one, is region blocked. I'm pretty sure that Naruto Part One is region blocked. Shippuden is not, which is just like okay,
Okay,
that's
when it comes to
that's
Naruto, I just leave
interesting.
it all to you.
No, I'm just saying it. Like I'm pretty sure Goblin Slayer is also blocked. I was also surprised that Jutsu Kaisen was, and it's probably a matter of time before it gets region blocked.
Which is
Give it a
weird because, like, I presume you're watching it through our countries. Wait, the Crunchyroll is here in our country?
well,
Crunchyroll supports Cyprus?
I guess I'm not sure.
Insane because, like, okay, I don't know, like, how popular
I
is
think it's
anime
just
over here?
I think it's just in general Europe because I've heard other people from European countries complaining about
Yeah, because
Crunchyroll's.
I doubt a lot of separate companies are over here buying the rights to license anime because, like, I have a
Yeah,
insane ass thing
yeah.
about them.
Just say the country you live in.
Oh,
Just
well,
let
I was
that
like,
shit out there.
oh, who, and with what?
With
They're gonna try
your
to track
with
me
your
down?
hot topic opinions, like tell me one about Final Fantasy.
Yeah, anyway, try finding our IP address. You won't even find it. It's not even correct. Just saying.
No, I
It's
mean
amazing.
the internet is kind of new technology over here.
Well, anyway, if I had a sponsor like NordVPN, that would have been a perfect side note, but I don't. So, like,
I think you're like 10 years away from a sponsorship.
yeah, let's bet on it. Anyway, so anime. The
Yeah.
most popular one here is definitely Tokyo Ghoul, and that's because mangas are sort of in the same genre. Again, mangas are kind of worse.
You mean what you mean here is in our country?
In
Cyprus.
general, manga is kind of worse.
Mm.
I'm just here with those hot takes. I'm just saying.
Wait, you said the manga is kind of when you're saying manga is kind of worse, like what do you mean? Specifically for this country or
Okay,
just
maybe
in
because
general?
in general, because I'm sorry, I'm still not over Tokyo Ghoul.
I'm just processing it, So are you telling me right now that the Tokyo Ghoul anime is better than the manga?
I've
Is that
never
what you're
watched
saying?
the anime actually. I started rereading Tokyo Ghoul, or like I
Yeah.
just pick up the first volume, okay? Because I had the entire first volume series, I think you call them, like the first volume for Tokyo Ghoul. Like I look
The
at it
first
with
14 volumes.
is it 14? Yeah,
I think it
there's
is.
yeah, like, I have it right in front of me. What am I asking for? Yeah, I do. And then it's like, let's just watch it. And then the 14 comes around and ruins everything.
No, 14 is just a cliffhanger.
Yeah, that's even worse.
It's not that it particularly retcons or ruins everything. It's just kind of like the evil guy just takes a shit on the fucking main protagonist. Then he gets brainwashed, and then it all ends on a 2 or 3 year time skip, and then a cliffhanger with like other characters almost dying, but then staying alive. You know, being not rescued, but I guess. Well, this is spoilers, but you know,
I'm never
we
gonna
pretty
watch Reborn
we
one time.
spoil everything on this podcast. We never left anything spoiler free, so doesn't matter. But
By the
anyway,
way,
I'm
the
pretty sure
more anime
it's
and
been a
manga.
while. Wait. It's been a while since I read Tokyo Ghoul, but if I remember correctly, there were like two characters that were fighting the ghouls, right? And they got injured, then they got kidnapped, and they got transformed into ghouls. If I remember correctly,
I think
so they can survive, and then like the main character Kaneki pretty much got shit on. He got flexed on so bad that he lost his memories. And then it just kind of ends and with a 3 year time skip, I think.
no, I remember
So
it. It ends exactly, and he's like, "Oh my god!" I think the woman cries over the policeman, and then and then the new guy comes around like, "Hi, my name is not Ken," and then you're like, "Fuck you, Ken, it's Ken," and I'm pissed off from that, and I. No
yeah.
wonder the author hates his own creation. Because
No, I
I
think the
fucking
whole,
hate it.
if I remember correctly, I think the whole story behind that was that the Arthur, not like he hated it, but like I think
He got
he was
tired of
forced to
making it.
drag it out or some shit like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. Something about Re in the ending. I don't know. Never bothered with
Anyway,
Re.
the more anime and manga we mentioned, the more tags I can put in, just saying.
I mean, we can just kind of go like on a PowerPoint slideshow type of
Yeah,
thing, you
we're
know?
like we're
Like
already 12 minutes
2000,
in. Then we're already
2002 this shit, just fucking mention every anime you've watched in your life, and that's gonna be harder
which
than it sounds,
which
actually.
is not a lot, mind you. I think I can count most of them with my fucking fingers.
Hmm.
Like I acted as though I was into anime, but then I'm thinking about it. I really don't. I'm really not, and it's kind of annoying because like I
Or
consider
maybe
myself.
you don't remember most of the series. That could be it.
I do have a memory of a goldfish.
Hmm. I just know that I had my anime stage, my weeaboo stage, where I just kept on watching a shit ton of shows, right? Shows that, mind you, I didn't even care that much of. I just wanted to watch something, right? It was to that point. And then one day I just kind of stopped and I never picked it up again. Only recently where I just watched two shows back to back, two animes.
No, because
And
anime became more readily available as well.
I mean, yeah, it's easier to find now, I guess.
Yeah, no.
But I don't know, it's been easy to find for the past 5 years,
Oh, okay.
at least.
Jesus.
Maybe even more.
I remember when I was like 11, 12, the only time I ever watched a full series of anime. When I mean full, I mean just 12 episodes, like those short ones. And that's through fucking YouTube. Like back then, you could fucking upload entire episode of anime without getting it copyrighted. So like,
I still do. I watched, I saw a YouTube video for about, I think it was Naruto Shippuden, where they uploaded the first 20 episodes or some shit like that, all in one. No, I think they uploaded 50 episodes in one video.
they can, it's insane.
Full episodes, 50 of them in one video, just like bam, there, enjoy, have fun. But the thing is with those, most of them aren't the full episodes. They're like 15 minutes, and the
So
episode's
they
like
cropped
20,
it
so they
out and
cut some
changed the
content,
lighting.
or they upload everything in one big video. I've even seen some anime movies, but most of the videos get taken down eventually.
Yeah, no, but there's like, I can still. There's two animes I remember as a kid. The first one being Save Me Lollipop, which is this weird girl with two guys fighting for her because she ate a lollipop or something. It's cute, but not that deep. And the second one is Mapurahu, which is a fucking harem.
Hmm.
And you can still find them on YouTube. They uploaded like 10 years ago. Like, yeah, they're there.
I watched some anime movies, and I'm pretty sure that some of them are still on YouTube. The videos. But either way, I mean, it's not that hard to find an anime pirating website nowadays. I'm just saying, just like search up top 10 anime pirating websites. You know, I'm pretty
Advertised
sure
by
you can.
Kiss Anime. Do people still use that? I don't know.
Which one?
Kiss Anime.
From
not
what
saying you should illegally stream them, but honestly, if you're in a third world country, good luck having Funimation over here. I'm
Cough,
sorry,
cough,
I
you know?
cannot make a count at all. Like, I want to do this legally. They're not here. What else am I supposed to do?
I don't know, Kiss Anime, right?
Yeah.
I've heard shit about it. Not that it's not like drama or whatever. I just heard that like I think it was more popular before. Nowadays, I don't think it's being used that much.
Well, yeah.
I know the one that I hear most often is Nine Anime or Go Anime.
Oh yeah, them as well. But like, especially where we are, it's becoming more easier. Like Netflix has a lot of good anime, like old anime now. So like, it's easy to get into now.
Netflix is also region blocked.
No,
like, come on.
But still, I managed to find Madoka Magica and Code Geass thanks to Netflix. And there's the classic, like, actually, what classics? I don't know any classics.
There's the classic, like, never watched one of the classic animes. It's like,
what's the one with lesbians and sword?
Lesbians and swords. Sword Art Online?
Probably. I've never watched it. You could be correct. I don't know.
Lesbians. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
One. I know the opening for some reason. I may not know an anime as well, but for some reason I can know the entire opening for some reason.
Bakugan?
I love Bakugan. That was an anime. I remember everything.
That's why.
Oh my god.
Out of all the series, Bakugan. Really?
I was so into it as a kid. I remember. No, because the thing is, Bakugan was absolute shit in Japan, and it got popular thanks to Canada.
Yeah, I can see that. Dude, it just the more the show went out, the bigger shit fest it became. Like, I remember by the end, it was so fucking different from what it originally was. Like, just they kept on upgrading and transforming and shit. I don't even remember what the plot was. It just kept escalating and escalating.
It's like they changed the dragon into a mecha. What the fuck?
And then it just kind of dropped off permanently. And I think 2 years ago or some shit like that.
They had a reboot.
I think, yeah, they did a reboot, and they're just like, what the fuck? What?
Which is like the generic reboot, but like because they make the characters smaller now. You know, the Americanization, I guess I can call it. I don't know. But no, Bakugan is such an interesting case because I remember for season 3, it came in America first before in Japan, and I'm like, weird. I just like.
I mean, look, it was. As a child, because I watched it on TV as a child, it was entertaining enough for me. Every time I went on TV, I was like, "Oh, Bakugan, I'm gonna go watch it."
Like,
right? Yeah, but I never.
Well.
I don't remember the plot that much, except that I think they escalated so much they were fighting God at some point.
I remember I rewatched it during my last year of high school, and then it's like you can find it all on YouTube. By the way, they're all readily available because it was never released in home media, so that's something.
And
then like, yeah, I watched the first 2 seasons. It's Bakugan. There's no other way to describe it. It's sort of like Pokemon, which is also an anime.
I was about to say that it's just kind of like a ripoff of Yu-Gi-Oh! And then remember, oh wait,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a ripoff of actually no, what came first, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon? I'm pretty sure it's Pokemon.
I think I've heard the joke. I'm not sure exactly which one came first, but I've heard the joke that like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the ripoff of Pokemon. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but.
Yeah, but funnily enough, I did not grow up with the Pokemon anime. The movies, yes, for some reason, but not the anime itself.
I don't even consider that shit anime. For me, it's a cartoon. Same thing with.
Actually, what's the difference between cartoon and anime?
One is more childish than the other.
Oh yeah, no, anime can be really extreme sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, like in anime, they will talk. They can talk casually about death or different topics, right?
And then you have Yokai Watch.
What people would say more mature topics, right?
I don't know how the Dark Realm is more mature.
In cartoon, they don't usually do that. For example, in Yu-Gi-Oh, I remember in one of the seasons, the guy gets shot in the back, right? He gets shot in the shoulder in the anime, right? But in the American version, because it was considered more of a cartoon than an anime, they censored it. Rather than getting shot, he just started slipping and fading. It's just like, what? I remember watching that as a kid. I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck? Just why? You were fine a second ago. Why are you dying right now? What happened? And then I saw it on YouTube, and oh, he gets shot. And like, there was the other one in the Japanese version. That's an anime. He was smoking a cigarette. But when they changed that over to America, they made like a toothpick. So yeah.
No, because I think
And
I
there's
know the company who did. I think it's 4 Kids or something.
It's 4 Kids. Fucking 4 Kids.
Well, yeah, it's in the name 4 Kids, so I'm not surprised they'll change it. And back then, how popular was anime? So it's like,
Well, yeah, like most of it was just censored
I've
to be
never
more
watched
child.
Yu-Gi-Oh or One Piece, so it's like I'm just thinking.
I mean, that's not the point. The point is the like Pokemon and stuff like that. They would be censored down because they were considered cartoons over here.
Yo, well, fuck me. The most recent Pokemon movie, I think it's called Pokemon I Choose You or something. They literally featured the death of a Pokemon that comes out of nowhere, and it's heartbreaking. I cried for like 5 minutes. I remember now.
There's one season of Yu-Gi-Oh that I remember that they didn't even bother translating in
I'm not
English
surprised.
because they couldn't be bothered to actually edit all of this shit out of that season because it was supposed to be darker than the other ones. So they had too much shit to edit out, so they're like, fuck it, just leave it.
In Dragon Ball as well.
I'm not sure. What's going with what happened with the really old Dragon Ball.
Oh, that's
You
like
know,
my issue with some anime. If it passes 100 episodes, like I'm never ever gonna watch it.
Mm.
I don't have the time investment for that in general.
You do. You just don't have the attention span.
You're probably right, but still.
Because those are two different things. I know what you're doing at the army base. You've been fucking watching documentaries and other shit on your phone all the time. You got plenty of time to watch this. I guess shitty plus time. You can't argue that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna lie.
So I'm pretty sure it's more of an attention span thing.
Also,
You're
it's
just losing
not
interest.
readily available. It's like I don't know. I'm not gonna be the person that illegally watches Naruto through fucking what you call it?
I mean,
Go anime.
there's always YouTube.
Oh, that as well. Gotta watch one of those.
I don't know. I think
videos.
I'm not sure when it comes to Naruto. I'm not sure what the fuck's going on with that series, like legally wise. It's on Crunchyroll, right? The first one and Shippuden. But the first one, the part one, like I said before, it's you can watch it in Europe. At least here where we're at, you can watch it. They give you all that bullshit. Oh, there's a licensing issue. No,
Like,
dumb
who the
stuff.
fuck has the licensing issues of Naruto? It's weird when it comes to the anime streaming stuff and all that kind of. It's just I'm gonna watch it illegally. Too much work, or not watch it at all.
And then there's I'm pretty sure I've seen it on Netflix, but I'm not sure what the fuck's going on there. No, I've seen it personally. I've seen people like saying that it's on Netflix, but maybe they've removed it or it's still there. I don't fucking know. This whole licensing thing is just kind of all over the place. Reminds me of that Deadpool game from 2012 or some shit like that. So somewhere around that year when it came. Yeah, they made a Deadpool game, right? It's not a bad game, but they keep having like licensing issues. So they keep it was on Steam, and then it was taken down because of licensing issues. And then they put it back on for another year, and then the license ran out again, and they removed it again. And I think right now it's not on Steam, and it just keeps going back on Steam. Licensing issues, they remove it, they fix it, they remove it. It's dumb.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
No, but like, what did I want to say? I remember it was. I had to have it. It was in the tip of my tongue. What the fuck?
I don't know. What were we talking about?
No, because when like it's annoying because like with streaming because there's so many different streaming servers as well. Like if you want to watch one, it's probably not on the other one you don't have, but it's on the one that and it doesn't and because you don't have it. Let me say this again,
Yeah.
but slowly. There's some that you want to watch, but it's not on the streaming service you use, but in another one, but then you have to waste money on that one. It's annoying because sometimes, like Crunchyroll, apparently would not even faithfully translate everything. It would take liberty with their even when it comes to subtitles. So you're not even getting the original deal as well, which is kind of annoying.
Is this so?
Yeah, apparently Crunchyroll does this.
I've never heard that.
But you illegally use it anyway, so.
Crunchyroll? No, I just
Ad
don't have
purpose,
a.
so. Yeah, I'm
I
letting
just
you
don't
out.
have a. If I just don't have a fucking membership, you can still watch Crunchyroll for free. There's just lots of ads. But if you have ad blocker, you know, if there was a sponsorship for ad blocker, I would take that shit. I would take that shit. I'm just saying. Like, listen, I don't have a problem with paying for subscriptions, right? But then how do you justify paying, I don't know, €7 or how much is it for Crunchyroll when most of their content on their website isn't even available to you? Like how? How do you justify buying that? That's why I don't have Netflix, because most of the stuff that you can actually watch on Netflix is shit. And you don't have that much of an option here. And
I
you
do
need to, and then
variety a lot. I have not.
and when I used it for a month, there wasn't that much to watch on it. It was mostly for TV series. And if you don't watch TV series,
I watch a lot lately.
if you don't watch TV series when it comes to movies, it was lacking.
Oh my god, does Crunchyroll has Tokyo Ghoul? Because I might watch it if it does.
Licensing issues most likely, but you know, you can check it out maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, just kind of hard to justify paying a monthly.
Anyway, let's get to the main subject at hand. Anime as a whole. What's your opinion on it?
Wait. And also the other bullshit part is like, if you want to pay for Crunchyroll, right, or whatever, Netflix over here, because you have such a little choice in what you can watch, you're pretty much also forced to pay a monthly subscription for a VPN. So it's like you're forced to pay another monthly subscription to make the first thing that you're paying for work properly. It's like, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Being in a third world country sucks. Anyway, as a whole, what's your opinion on anime?
Isn't that kind of broad?
Like,
I don't know.
do you like it? Do you enjoy this sort of media? Are you annoyed? What's stuff that annoys you? Like with me, it's those anime titties. They're too big.
What do you mean? That's the best part. Come on.
The male gaze. Not me.
I mean, anime as a media overall is pretty enjoyable. I don't know how. Like, let's look at it. Okay, anime as a media. The communities.
Oh my god, absolutely the worst.
It's questionable at best, you know. You got the people from the anime communities who always keep claiming that this character is gonna beat all of the other fictional characters for set reasons because he's been jerked off from his creator so much that he can just bust a nut and destroy a whole planet.
Can he
looking at your Dragon Ball fans? Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with comics books, but that's a different story. Whatever.
Yeah, manga.
So you got those people, and then you got the other people, like community-wise, that claim, oh, if your favorite show is a really popular one, it means that you haven't watched lots of anime, or you're a newbie when it comes to it, and dumb shit like that. Basically, gatekeeping what's good anime and what's bad anime, quote unquote, right? There's shit being overhyped all the time. That's also a problem. Like, there's this one anime, I think it was called Demon Slayer. I haven't watched it, but I know a friend of mine who watched it. He was like, yeah, it's alright. It's not bad. It has good visuals, but it's nothing spectacular to, you know.
Demon Slayer or Goblin Slayer?
Demon Slayer.
Oh, okay, I've never heard of that one.
Goblin Slayer. And but then like everybody was going on how about Demon Slayer was great and shit like that. So there's overhyping. What else? There's bullshit with the voice actors, like the one that I told you, where the voice actors gatekeep what's quote unquote real voice acting.
Oh, that's even worse.
So that's just bad. And then there's the whole issue when it comes to anime with the whole licensing bullshit. So if you want to watch something legally, and if you live in a country where, here in Europe, in general in Europe, most of the shit is region blocked. So have fun with that. What else? I'm pretty sure that work-wise, everybody at least I've heard that everybody's complaining how the animators get overworked all the time. So
Oh yeah, the work industry over in Japan when it comes to animation is one of the worst thing ever. Yet a lot of people support it because being a Westerner is also the same as being an idiot.
I mean, it looks cool. It gives you good stories, and in general, is a really good, nice thing to experience. But I'm pretty sure there are people dying there over sleep deprivation. But you know what?
Work till you die is the common culture practice over there.
Yeah, you don't see that. So, what else? What else about the anime?
If you like this
Anime,
fucking dragon
bro.
character, you're a pedophile.
There's also, I mean, there's also a lot of shit animes that just come out as kind of like filler, just to fill in the space. You know how many animes there are out there? You know how many of them are actually good? What'd you say?
So many.
Yeah. Oh, and God forbid you say that a popular show like Attack on Titan or Dragon Ball. No, like just God forbid you say that a show that everybody claims online is a masterpiece, 10 out of 10 is great. You say that is shit. Oh boy.
Like, I just think Attack on Titan is kind of overrated. Like, I started watching it and, 12 episodes in. Even though I have a poster of it, I got bored.
Nah, for me it's boring. Fuck that. And I've heard that people complaining about the last chapter.
I'm not surprised.
Everybody was fucking crying about the last chapter, how shit it was, and the giant plot hole they left in the ground. Yeah, there's a meme about there's a meme, right? A meme template. It's it's usually with text, and there's like it's from Call of Duty. When you get killed, drop a grenade, right? That's how I see the last chapter of Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I just heard it end and everyone hated it. The same with which anime that ended?
It's not anime. It's Game of Thrones.
Yeah, what?
It's not anime. It's Game of Thrones.
I wouldn't know both of them.
When Game of Thrones ended, the last episode, everybody was bitching about it. How it's shit. Never watched Game of Thrones. No, don't care.
I was like, you have a lot of anime that's ending and turns out the ending was shit. Like, it happens a lot.
Like
the easiest Tokyo Ghoul as well ended on a shitty note as well, or something.
Dude, Tokyo Ghoul anime shit in general. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, season 1 changes so much.
Season one follows the manga. Season 2 it's its own thing. It has nothing to do with the manga whatsoever. Okay.
Oh my god.
Season 1 ends, if you remember, where Kaneki fucks up Jason. Right? That's where season 1 ends.
Oh yeah, he had the caterpillar in his ear. I remember now.
It was around that. It was around that time, right?
And then season 2 joined the cult in the end. I remember now, yeah.
And season 2 kicked in, and it was just all over the place.
I just got a break part. I remember everything now. That opening
Ri was supposed to follow the manga, I think. I watched like 3 episodes and then I kind of gave up because I was watching it weekly, and fuck watching shit weekly, honestly. And I'm not sure what the fuck happened with Ri. I have no idea.
The only anime I watched weekly was Danganronpa 3, The End of Hope. Anyway, the Danganronpa 3 anime, I was so into the series that I was watching it weekly.
That's just sad.
Hey, being at the community at the time, even though I say community is more shit, being a bystander in communities actually can be quite fun because you see people flip over a lot of character. During that time was amazing.
How shit in your opinion? How dare you?
Yeah, I know. In the end, the Danganronpa 3 anime did suck, but I remember at points the Funimation was in charge of subbing it while it was something called Samuel casting or something, where there were subtitle at the same time it was being released, and sometimes they wouldn't do it on time, so they had to be late for a couple of days. And then I'm like, I'm just gonna watch the raw footage in Japanese. A lot of stuff did not make sense.
You're a psychopath.
Yeah, I was so into the series. Kind of regret my time with the anime, but still, that opening was lit.
My favorite part was when at the end the detective girl is there, and then I just hear,
Oh my god!
"Yeah, I don't get what's going on either. I thought I was supposed to be dead." And then I
I'll
just
be
laughed.
right there. I was like, okay.
I laughed my ass off, and then I was like, "Yeah, okay, what the fuck's going on here?"
What went
Then
wrong?
I found out it was like a joke line or
Blooper thing,
whatever,
yeah.
but they forgot to edit it out.
Funimation, they're
Apparently
good at
they
their job.
Yeah, apparently I've heard from you that apparently they fixed it on legal dubbing websites,
We will never hear it.
but I'm not sure how accurate that is. And even if they did, like,
It's Sengen
it's
man.
region blocked, and I'm not paying for a fucking VPN. Fuck that.
Yeah, most VPN actually fucking suck.
Yeah, especially when they can't. I've heard that most VPN, the biggest reason people usually get VPNs
Because of
is so they can
sponsorship.
watch Netflix and Crunchyroll and shit like
And
that.
that as well.
But I've heard that most of them, eventually, Crunchyroll and Netflix, they do some shit where they pretty much cuck the VPNs and they stop working. So they stop. So the reason why you buy them, they stop actually being able to do that. So it's hard to find a good VPN or some shit like that.
Which it's true. I tried them, they're not good at all whatsoever.
Mm.
I know I'm never gonna get a sponsored deal with them, that's for sure. That boat has sank. Not like they were lining up, but still.
I was gonna say you're not getting a sponsorship anytime soon.
Yeah, wow, you're not optimistic at all. This could be my dream, which you know it's a lie, but still.
I'm sorry about 2 subscriber YouTube channel that keeps on having existential crisis. I'm just saying, like
that Final Fantasy
I don't
15
see it
gets a
happening
lot of
anytime
hate.
soon.
That Final
What?
Fantasy 15 gets a lot of hate, but I'm happy for it. Like, I'm right. I know I am. Did you know Final Fantasy 15 also had a web anime?
They do now.
Yeah, which I
No.
also watch as well, actually, which is okay, actually. It's not the best shit ever, but still. Anyway, anime as a whole for me, I never got to talk about it. At one point, I did watch, okay, not even a lot of it. I usually just watch a little bit, and I keep asking myself, and I don't want to say I'm a trendsetter, but I'm pretty sure I am, because when I was a kid, not a lot of people watch anime, and when people did, it's usually the ones you hear of, like Pokemon or Naruto or Yu-Gi-Oh and all that stuff. But nowadays, I see so many people talk about anime, and it's like, when I'm not into it, really?
You're forgetting One Piece and Dragon Ball.
This is what?
Dragon Ball, One Piece.
All that stuff is like, actually, I was never into them as well. Was like, now I see,
think
and I mean locally, I mean as well, that I just see people more generally into it in my local area, and I'm like, I'm not into it now, and like, ugh.
I think the way it kind of went, it was like your Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Ohs, and all that shit. They were considered cartoons, and they were more made as cartoons, but they were kind of like the gateway drug to becoming a degenerate weeb, right? And then you got like Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball, which were actual animes, and they didn't even fuck them up. At least I don't think so. When it comes to dubbing and shit like that, for the most part, except some stuff, and they were actually considered anime. So you kind of start off with your Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Ohs, and then you move on to your Naruto's and your Dragon Balls and One Piece and shit like that. Bleach, I think, was also one of those.
Oh yeah.
And then the shitstorm of degeneracy kicks in.
Like the most popular ones, like Death Note, Tokyo Ghoul, those edgy stuff that sort of came around the same time. That sort of boom as well. Actually, no, Death Note and Tokyo Ghoul came
Death Note and Tokyo Ghoul came quite later than those series that I mentioned before.
But I did watch Death Note. I remember you forced me. That was good. And then we watched the fucking Netflix movie.
I should probably make a video. No, that's not gonna get any views. Forget it. I'm gonna make a video about the Death Note movie, and then I remember that's just beating a dead horse. And you know what? The only reason why I would watch that goddamn movie again is so I can make views. But I just remembered nobody's searching for that shit. Nobody's gonna watch a video about that. But then again, I might do that for a suicide run or something. Just take a shot every time some dumb bullshit happens, which most likely is gonna lead to alcohol poisoning.
Hey, who needs liver?
Yeah.
I'm drinking like what, black coffee and then a shark energy drink on the side every day. No, that's not healthy whatsoever.
Health tips right here.
Hey, if you put your face in the toilet water, that's good enough hydrated. What?
You know, I remember hearing that they were gonna make a second movie about the Death Note.
Well, yeah, despite being really bad, the movie, it was popular enough that a lot of people watched it. So it's like, yeah, it worked the first time.
Wait, Netflix Death Note
Sequel.
2. Hey, is there a Death Note 2? Oh no.
And you can
The
even watch
detective.
Netflix on Netflix, Death Note on Netflix, actually, the anime, I mean.
Really?
Yep. They just have the licensing for a movie, not the actual anime.
Please no, this title is no longer available on Netflix. All right. This was a giant piece of shit.
Oh yeah, the Seven Deadly Sins is also a popular anime.
I've heard that the newest season of that anime is the animation is complete horse shit.
My Hero Academia is also very popular, and I have absolutely no idea what's that about.
I've never watched My Hero Academia. I'm never gonna watch My Hero Academia. Fuck that.
One
They
Punch
had
Man was also
that
very
shit.
popular.
My Hero Academia got a shit ton of hype behind it, right? But I never got into it. I know a friend who watched it. I think he just told me he kind of got bored of it. I think. So there's that.
The
Yeah.
one gambling, I remember I only know it because of the opening and I watched the first 5 episodes. Goody or something?
Oh,
The one with the gambling
the
lesbian, I think.
the anime where you gamble until you bust a nut.
Oh!
Yeah, I mean that's literally it. they would bet away their houses and their life savings and even their livers and shit like that just so they can get off on the poker table. That's the whole show. And I'm not even joking about the whole liver part. I mean, she didn't sell it, she didn't bet her liver, but I think she literally bet herself or some shit. I don't remember, something along those
I
lines.
remember I watched the first 2 episodes and I'm like, ah, this is getting a lot, and then I just stopped.
I'm pretty sure. What was it? One of the guys had like a Kaneki transformation where he was gambling and then he lost everything or some shit, and then his hair turned white.
You also
Yeah.
there's also Baki, because I remember you actually mentioned this one.
Yeah, I've watched. I mean, there's
There's a lot of different
I think there's one that's really old for Baki. That's like the beginning of the series. And there was the Netflix one that was a continuation of the old one. And it was alright. It was entertaining. It was good. It had some good soundtracks and shit like that. But in the first season of the Netflix one, they used some CGI and oh boy, did that look horrible.
Oh my.
No, I mean like horrible, just complete dog shit. But the ones that were actually shown looked good. And then season 2 of the Netflix one came out with, at least I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but I think there was less CGI in it. And overall, the animation was better. At least that's how I remember. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. It's been a while. Overall, it's pretty solid and entertaining.
Putting that on my fucking on my bucket list. It's on Netflix.
I mean, it's on Netflix, so.
Yeah.
But then again, I just remembered the licensing issues. Oh, we're sorry, you can't show this in your country.
No, there's also Beastars about the furries, and which reminds me of an anime that I did watch and fully enjoy, which is Land of the Lustrous, which I mentioned a lot with you, and you still haven't watched it. Land of the Lustrous is really fucking good, especially the manga, which is also good, we should talk about manga, but anyway, Land of the Lustrous is a great anime.
Never watched it.
Yeah, but Beastars about the furs, that seems interesting.
Everybody's talking about Beastars. Everybody was saying that was pretty good.
Full Metal
That's what.
Alchemist as well is also very popular.
I think you're just listing off shit right now you found from Google.
Exactly, because there's a lot of anime that's popular apparently.
Full Metal Alchemist, I watched like 7 episodes of it and then I just kind of gave up. I was like, okay, no. I might watch it one day. Everybody keeps saying it's amazing, it's a masterpiece. Sure, the animations were good and was entertaining, had a good concept or whatever, but for some reason didn't manage to capture my attention. Finish
Same
it.
for me was Blue Exorcist. Like the minute they brought on the fucking girl that wears a bra, I just like, yep, this is a shonen anime. I'm not that into shonen anime apparently.
I enjoyed Blue Exorcist, even though the ending of season 1 has nothing to do with the manga and what happens in season 2. Like, I think season 1 you can stop watching from like on episode 17 and then you can go to season 2 immediately. And
Also-
I'm pretty sure there was even a movie,
Oh,
if I
really?
remember correctly. I'm not sure. Wait, let me check.
Also, I like the fact that my cat literally banked over a fucking ladder, so I was like, that's a probably a loud bang somewhere in here. Lovely.
Hmm.
Also,
Was
did
a
you know my
movie.
cat literally destroyed my fucking closet, so that's a nice.
Yeah, there was a movie.
There was.
I'm not tripping. I watched this movie. I remember watching this movie, but I don't remember anything from this movie.
It's probably not a good movie then.
Which is kind of impressing, honestly. Yeah.
The only interesting thing about Blue Exorcist for me is the fact that Johnny Young Bosch voices the brother and he's the voice actor for Hajime Hinata from Danganronpa.
I don't know. I enjoyed it for what it was. Wasn't an amazing series or whatever, but it was entertaining for me.
I remember
it's
the
because
opening being
shonen
absolute fire, but then it's like, yeah. If you like shonen anime, then definitely Blue Exorcist is one of the best one out there. But then I'm like, that's not for me.
If you like shonen anime, you're gonna enjoy Blue Exorcist.
In general, I read
You know, you wanna know something? You know, you said that you hate shonen anime, right? But Death Note was released on in Shonen Jump, which is the Shonen Jump in manga. It's the category for shonen anime. So, yeah.
Well, I will say the exception is not the status quo.
I guess.
No, but
I
that's the
guess.
thing with
I don't know,
anime. Even though
I was weirded out when I found it was released in Shonen Jump. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm pretty sure there's different section of Shonen Jump. Like there's one that's more catered to dark. I don't know. I'm not gonna act as though I do know. It's just like mangas are weird, man. Shonen Jump is weird. Like you wait once a month for a new chapter of a manga, and it can be like 5 pages long. That's a thing, apparently.
Is it?
Actually, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. You wait for one chapter, but I'm pretty sure it's not 5 pages long.
I don't know. I've been waiting for like 7 months for the new chapter of Land of the Lustrous. I'm waiting for a long time.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's manga that release like one chapter once a week.
Oh,
I
that
think.
sounds horrible. It's so
Yeah.
bad for the author. I think that's what happened to Tokyo Ghoul Read, didn't it?
That's what happens to every popular series. What do you mean?
That's so sad. Yeah, but I do know they do it. They do a couple of months like that, and then they release a compilation, and that compilation usually comes over to the West. And that's why I wasted 100 euros on Tokyo Ghoul.
Which is a manga volume. The compilation of chapters is just a
I'm
manga
not saying
volume.
Tokyo Ghoul is bad, but it's like I'm just.
You really didn't have a hate boner for that series.
I'm gonna have to reread it and make a podcast about how much I fucking hate it. Yeah.
You know, just one day I might get you like the first volume of the Persona 5 manga. Just
Actually, I have no idea about how. Actually, I don't know. I do hate Persona 5, but maybe the manga is actually better than the game.
could be.
Yeah, but
Or
all
it
I know
could
is
be
the Persona 5
same
anime is
shit.
absolute shit.
What'd you say?
All I know is the Persona 5 anime is absolute shit.
Did you watch it?
Nope.
So how do you know it's shit?
Well, the internet's a good indication of stuff.
No.
Like, they all had a tag that was featured in the anime, literally perfectly captures it.
I never even saw anything mentioned about the Persona 5 anime.
You're
But
not
then again,
missing
I like
much.
associating myself with the Persona 5 community in general because everybody keeps saying how much of a great game it is and keeps virtually sucking it off to the point where it's literally dry. Okay, those nuts are dry. There's nothing left.
I'm glad I'm not
Stop
the only
saying the
one that
game
brings
is a
up
10
Persona
out of
5 for
10
no reason.
masterpiece. I swear, if I hear another motherfucker saying, "Oh, if you have a PS4 and you haven't played Persona 5, you're a dumb piece of shit," it's like, wait, what? What do you mean? Do you want to know the truth about Persona 5? It's a repetitive, boring ass game. After you pass the 50-hour mark, right? If you don't drop the game because you're bored out of your mind, you're not gonna have a fun time. I'm just saying that much.
I'm not the only one with the Persona 5 hate your boner, but like I agree fully.
I'm just getting bored, tired of this motherfucker saying, "I'm not sure. Is it fun for the people who actually played the game?" I'm just wondering, is it fun to do the same shit over and over and over again for 80 hours? Is that fun? Am I just missing
It
something?
doesn't help that the game is superly easy as well. Like, there's no challenge to it. It's repetitive, but like,
No, you just go on autopilot until you finish with the area, in late game at least. It's entertaining in the beginning and even towards the mid game, but it's at the mid game where it starts falling off, and then it just
The only-
completely tapers off to boredom.
the only really good character the game even has is Ryuji, and I'll fucking protect that till I fucking die.
Yeah, but it doesn't help. Like, even though you're supposed to have character development and shit like that, there's still, even towards at the literally end of the game, he's still the butt end of all jokes. So
Yeah,
Eh.
Ryuji deserve better. And oh my god, people think Joker is actually a great protagonist. Pisses me off.
Joker is neither a good or a bad protagonist. He's just there.
No, he's
Okay?
kind of a dick. He literally led Ryuji with some fucking predators that still annoys me.
Haha, it's just a prank, bro. Hey, Joker. You know, I got raped. Hey, you left me with those guys. It's like, it's just a prank, bro. And just
Yeah,
leaves.
yeah, god, I hate Persona 5 so much. It's like I'm thinking about it now, and it's like, oh my god, I hate this.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm starting Royal again.
How did we? I don't know how we went from anime to Persona 5 being shit again. Well, you say that shit. I say that's mediocre.
Well, I hate it so much, but I would never call it a bad game. Like a bad game is like what Cyberpunk that came out absolute mess and all that crap. Now that's a bad game that was rushed as fuck. Persona 5.
No, there's a difference between a bad game and a technically poor game. Like, sure, you're saying that Cyberpunk was bad because it came out with glitches. That's fair, but as mechanically wise of the game, the story can still be good. The game can still be fun.
No idea.
It has
What's
lots
a
of
bad
bugs,
game?
which eventually they are gonna fix if they haven't fixed them already. Let's be real here. That's just kind of how it is. But it's not gonna change that much. It's not gonna change the perception that people have.
I was like, I hate Persona 5 a lot. I will riff on it at every opportunity I do, I'll make fun of it. But I'll never go out of my way to say it's a bad game because like a bad game is something that's literally unplayable and has a lot of stuff that's just like, makes it a bad thing.
No, a bad game.
Poor.
A bad game is a game that's unplayable and has a shit story. That's a bad game.
I don't know. Bad game is something like, oh god, we're going to a massive fucking side note, but I'm gonna continue this anyway because like I hate Persona 5. Like a bad, actually, what is a bad game? I've never played a bad game other than Sonic Lost World for the 3DS, but that's like an entirely other fucking game.
Well, that's a story for a different podcast.
There's the reason why Mario is better than Sonic.
Oh, you really went there.
And then Sonic is just bad.
You're gonna get DDoS from all the Sonic fans, I swear.
They're dying anyway.
From all of those people who make the Sonic fan fiction.
Oh, saucy.
But yeah, back to anime and manga, right? What do you prefer? Anime or manga? Like which one?
None.
None.
I've been watching a
Wow.
lot of documentaries, like the media I'm currently consuming. For a while, it was definitely Asian, like Japanese and Korean. Like I remember reading a lot of manhwa as well. And when I mean a lot, I just been Killing Stalking and that weird lesbian one from China. I completely forgot the title of that one. But
The
like
fuck are manhwa? What the fuck
manhwa
did
is
you
just
just
a Korean manga.
Oh. Okay.
It's sort of in the same genre. It's Eastern media. There was a point, like video games as well as Eastern media. It's like at one point I was consuming it a lot, but lately now it's just sort of fallen out because it became a lot of tropey as well. There's like a lot of cliches, like here's the mother type, there's the one girl, there's the one that pleases the lolicon. It's like it gets boring. It's like
Cliches aren't a bad thing. It just depends on how they're
yeah,
written and
sometimes
how
it
they're
can be
executed.
good. Like my favorite one that I remember is Demon Slayer, Goblin Slayer. And that's because like I remember watching it because that first episode scene where they featured a rape scene with the goblins and all that stuff is like it was a raw depiction of rape and all that stuff. It's like, oh, that's actually really that's actually a really raw way of making it. And I got into it even though I got bored and gave up on it. Or I was impatient or something. I read the manga as well, and I got bored of that. The opening was
Mm.
fucking lit by Millie. I loved that.
There's a movie
Oh
that came
god.
out, I think.
But now, like the only anime. I'm sorry, I'm cutting a lot, but anyway, this is the fucking Hear Me Scream podcast. It's never consistent. That's the thing with this. But
It will
lately,
never be consistent.
yeah, I'm almost finished with the series anyway. If I ever catch up to it, I might finish it next year. Who knows? Anyway, but lately I have been watching anime again, but that's only because of Netflix featuring a lot of old shows. And sometimes Netflix does dub anime as well, like old ones like Kuroko no Basket, which came out
Mm.
like half a decade ago, and it's only now having a dub, even though Kuroko Basket is actually quite popular.
Mm.
I will never actually call myself a fan because like I can't really call myself a fan because there's so many animes I've just never heard of before.
Says the person who's watched quite a few animes. He's been in the community, knows a little bit stuff about the community, and has spent over 100 euros on manga. Okay.
Hey, it's weird. It's only for Tokyo Ghoul as well, and that one Legend of Zelda manga I have.
I even considered manga. It's like what? I guess.
Oh, it's manga.
Wait,
It's based on a video game, sure, but it's still a manga.
Legend of Zelda has manga. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it does.
What the fuck? Okay, that's new to me.
And the only time I ever do watch an anime is when I hear recommendation. Like I watched the first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen,
Yeah,
and that was good.
it was.
I should watch it again.
Start pirating it.
I probably will because like
Commit.
fuck me.
Oh boy, just we don't recommend pirating. Yada yada.
No, it's illegal and all that stuff. But like,
We all know
if it's like I won't say anything, you won't say anything, none of us will say anything, and that's the golden rule in this neighborhood.
Hmm. I look that way, you look the other way. You know.
No, but and the other thing that I do not like about the anime, it's the community is subtle. It's like a massive bandwagon, especially the recent
I mean,
drama.
what recent drama? What the fuck?
It's about this chick who made an isekai video and one about the co-op, the Dragon Maid anime featuring a very sexualized child or something, and people disagree with her, and it's just a weird, massive shit show. And in the end, it's a bandwagon. The fact that people have to disagree and argue whether it's right child porn is okay or not, it's like, yeah, no, there's no argument there.
She's 1,000-year-old lolly.
No, there's another one. There's two of them.
Wait, what?
It's insane. It's dumb drama. It's like before anyone comes at me, if someone comes 5 years later, see here's this one and then mentions it to me 5 years later, it's like both sides have their points, but both sides are fucking idiots. That's what I'm gonna say.
Person don't associate me. I did mention before in the beginning of this that sure the anime community is filled with toxic motherfuckers for the most part, but that's just really any community to begin
Exactly.
with.
It's
There's
all of
literally
them.
no community that's actually worth being in. The video game communities are dog shit too. Like, yeah, the console communities, there's like this whole debate about which is better, PS4, Xbox, PC. I like how nobody fucking mentions Nintendo. It's
Yeah,
like Nintendo is
they're
its
having their own
own corner.
fucking party at the corner.
Nintendo is its own. It's in its own corner on the table, having popcorn and Coca-Cola and jerking off, watching the shit fest.
They make their own shit. That's why.
Which I can respect that, I guess. But then it's just like it doesn't matter. And then with video games, just like Persona 5, there's the community of Persona 5 is just like, oh, it's a great game. It has no wrongs in it whatsoever. 10 out of 10 masterpiece. It's like, you can like the game, you can think it's a good game, but there's no such thing as a game that, or in general, a media that's has no flaws whatsoever.
No, it's like I actually, speaking of Persona 5, I watched like this 3-hour-long video that talks about criticism of Persona 5, and most of the lines go, I agree but disagree, and it's like, I can see that, but it's like, oh my god, can you not?
I don't know which one you're talking about. Can't say anything.
Yeah, I'll send it to you later. It's bad, just saying.
I'm not gonna watch it.
You don't have to.
But anyway, like in general, communities are shit for the most part. The more you
Also-
get into one community, the more one-way minded you become. The more of a shit person you become.
I'm probably gonna fucking title this podcast talking shit about anime and manga. Also Persona 5, featuring Persona 5.
Talking shit about Persona 5 again. Also, manga and anime too.
It's there somewhere, just look for it.
Yep. What else? I don't know. We talked
quite a bit, yeah.
we're all over the place. Like we talked about.
Even worse. I'm usually by myself, but you're adding to this as well, by the way.
I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say consistent when there's no structure. There's nothing. Also, you're not helping out. This is your podcast. You're supposed to keeping this structure, but you're not. So I'm just kind of going off because it's a podcast. You're supposed to talk. So I'll just fucking talk, and then I'll start talking shit about Persona 5.
Want to hear the best part? I forgot to press record.
Could you imagine?
I know, but it would be a perfect way to end this.
I forgot to press record. Closes the code.
Wait a minute.
Doesn't feel right. Well, whatever.
Yeah, continue then.
Wait. So when did you close it? Me screaming or you screaming? Who was screaming? What were we talking about?
I never ended the call.
I
never ended the recording.
No, fuck you.
Anyway, what do you want to do? You said you wanted to add in more. Let's do this. You forgot, didn't you?
I'm processing. I'm doing the calculations right now.
I'm the one that woke up at 6 today, not you. And it's like what, 8:30 now? It's late. It's past my bedtime.
Fuck you! I fell up 5:30 in the morning asleep. Fuck you.
It's like, okay. Clap.
I had shit sleep. Okay, fuck you.
The virgin bad sleep schedule versus me, the chat that sleeps on a consistent time schedule.
Isn't the opposite?
And I do drink a lot of caffeine, which is not good for the liver whatsoever. And I did took an hour nap just now, so I'm not going to bed anytime soon either. So like, yeah, I'm lying.
So this fiesta started with you recording, then you stopped recording.
Well, it all started in 2002 when I was born on the 7th of July, and it ended up here.
God damn.
It's a hot summer day. I was 10 pounds, by the way. I was a fat baby. What are we talking about? It's about anime. Anime sucks.
I'm just processing. Just processing the information.
There's a lot of information through this.
I'm tired. I need more coffee.
It's like, yeah.
I knew I should have made like 3 cups of coffee for this shit. Whatever. How are we gonna wrap this up? I think we've been shit talking for a long fucking time.
Yeah, there's side notes here and there, but like this is just the norm over here in the AL-Miya
This is just a
house.
giant shit post. Let's be real here.
It always has been. The fact that I did fucking more than 4 of me having breakdowns that last for 5 minutes, this is just a common norm. I just finally have one with you with me.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I think lastly, the only thing I can mention about anime and manga in general, it's a good media, right? It's a good source of media.
Any source
It's
of media. It has its good,
entertaining.
it has its bad.
It has lots of quality to it, you know. For overall, while it's filled with shitty communities and lots of how's it called? Cliches, you know.
Like any source of
Some
media.
And some animes are just kind of copy pasted of other animes, but just reskinned. Let's be real here. But overall, it's still quite entertaining. You know, there's lots of content that came out of it. I mean, there's even games that are based on anime and manga.
Definitely,
right?
even though there's a lot of anime I haven't watched, there's a lot of, for some reason, I do have a lot of soundtrack of anime, like character songs. Like, I know Love Live is one of the most popular one about Idol. I know absolutely nothing about it, but I have multiple character songs of them. I don't know why, they're all so catchy.
Like overall, we did talk lots of shit about anime. At least I feel like I talked lots of shit. But like, you gotta give credit where credit is due, right? And they have
Definitely.
good fight scenes, right? Good atmosphere, good soundtracks, sometimes good animation,
CG seems to be popular now, it's kind of sad.
sometimes good character progressions and plots and backstories.
I'll end this by saying anime is like any sorts of other media, even though we talk shit a lot about it and we added Persona 5 because that's a fucking trademark. It has its goods, it has its bad. Most importantly, Tokyo Ghoul fucking sucks.
That's all, folks.
How's that Looney Tunes song go? How does it go again?
That's all, folks. But then he stutters, I think.
It's the pig.
Well, no, sometimes it's the pig, sometimes it's actually Bugs Bunny.
Anyway,
At least I remember.
Looney
I
Tunes
remember.
fucking
I remember.
sucks.